Good morning. Today we are starting off our Monday with some fog to begin. It's kind of a cool view here on our First Alert SkyCam network. You can see that visibility above the fog looks great on our tower cam here, but looking down, we're just above that very thin, that narrow band that's just hugging the earth right now. So you could see it just kind of topping off at some of those street lights along I-94 as we're looking off to the east. So a cool shot. If you're at the surface, which most of us are right now, you are likely stuck in this at this point in time. But we're looking at some conditions that are going to improve eventually today. So hang in there. We've got a really nice afternoon ahead. And checking out your dense fog advisory, you could see most of us right in the heart of the Red River Valley are included in this in gray here until 10 o'clock this morning because of what we just saw on our SkyCam. Other alerts, we do have some flood warnings, more that were issued over the weekend. Not surprised. This was expected because, of course, we've had some warming temperatures that's rapidly increasing the snow melt rate, and we're starting to see that water move through the system. So all the way from the south back through Fargo and some of the tributaries in Cass and Clay County, and then right along the main stem red as well, seeing flood warnings getting issued at this point in time. Checking some of our gauges. This is the Red River at Fargo. We're currently at 2448 feet here and expecting that red to rise into moderate flood stage at some point today and continuing the rise from there into the end of the week. This is Wednesday and into Friday. You could see us making our way into this purple area. That's major flood stage and likely cresting expected of 31 feet coming up for late week and heading into the weekend. So watching those rivers climb there. In Maple River and Mapleton, one of the tributaries, looking at some moderate flood stage reports coming in from there at 2177 feet. And you can access our river levels at valleynewslive.com at any time to check on the rivers where you happen to be. But they're all rising. A couple of them will be cresting this week, including the red at Fargo and the Maple River looking to do so as well. Here's a look at our visibility reports again with that fog and efficient snow melter helping to continue that melt. Looking at visibility down to now about a quarter of a mile in Grand Forks. So just watch that drop over the last few minutes. And same thing in Fargo and in Wahpeton. Oaks is at less than a mile. And we're at a half-mile visibility in Thief River Falls. So a lot of places, again, struggling this morning with some fog. We're looking at temperatures that aren't too bad, 20s to some 30s, most of us below freezing. It's 27 degrees currently in Fargo. So radar satellite map looking pretty quiet. I know we're seeing lots of specks of color here from the radar sites. That's because those radars are set to clear air mode. They can detect those finer particles in the atmosphere when we don't have any precipitation to worry about. So that is not rain or snow or mixed precipitation going on. What we do have, of course, is that fog that's in place. And this is going to take a little bit to lift. Again, that advisory is in effect until 10. But once we start to get that sunshine and we start warming things up, we're going to watch that really just kind of dissipate. And as we head into the afternoon hours, it's looking pretty nice. We're going to see numbers back into the 40s to some mid, maybe even some upper 50s down around South Dakota here as we head into the afternoon. Check out Minot out west. Not quite that lucky to warm up that much, but this is going to be nice today with that mostly sunny sky as well. Heading into this evening looks pretty good. If you need to get out, go out for a walk or maybe just hang out in your backyard. Should be pretty good for that here for today. A little wind picking up in the south. We'll see some gusts getting a little higher there out of the southeast. Now, heading into tomorrow morning, we do have chances for some precipitation coming up. A couple of shots perhaps in the morning hours as we start to see our pattern get a little more active. You could see our temperatures are still going to be very mild with that south wind coming in out of the south, or rather southeasterly wind coming in, and a little bit brisk too. Expect to see those temperatures getting into the upper 40s to some mid 50s. So another mild day, just not as nice and sunny and pleasant. And then heading into the evening hours, we'll watch the next round of precipitation move in. A chance for some rain coming up for us for Wednesday and into early Thursday. And we're cooling things back just slowly as we head through the week. By the time we get to Friday, temperatures into the 30s and the potential for some of that rain if we're seeing any precipitation to switch over to a little bit of snow.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you, Lisa.